Hey everyone, welcome to UPSC Clarified. So this video is about my mains experience and what was my result of UPSC CSE mains 2024, which was declared yesterday. So fortunately, I cleared my first mains in my second attempt. So in this video, I would try to explain what worked for me according to me, which helped me clear this exam. So everyone have their own journey and their own do's and don'ts. So this video is about what I think work for me, right? So let's start the video. First of all, the most important, so let's get into it. The most important part of mains is UPSC CSE mains is ethics, essay and optional के two papers. So ethics and essay are very important, right? Though they are very important, they are the actual game changer. So for essay and ethics, the strategy is different. So if you guys want, we can have a detailed video of every subject like ethics, essay, history and of every GS papers. So please comment down below if you want a detailed explanation of every subject, like what I did and what worked for me. So but the overall here, if I try to tell briefly, then ethics, essay and optional के two papers are very important. They are the game changer. You do, देखो, if imagine you are doing polity of GS2. It covers only a small part of the whole paper. For example, you're doing modern history, right? It forms a very small part of GS1. So it has a lesser number of marks compared to ethics or essay, which has a full paper 250 marks का paper है, ठीक है? So that is very important. Understanding the importance of ethics, essay and optional. In my case, my optional was anthropology, and it is already said that anthropology is one of the most scoring optionals and one of the easiest optionals. So that was already a pressure on me that it has to, it as already it is said to be the easiest and it is a scoring subject. If I don't score in that, then it would really be a problem. So whatever your optional, we have to focus on it. It's very important. Focusing on your optional is super significant. I know you guys have heard many times by many toppers saying it's ethics optional ये सब बहुत important है. I know मैंने भी सुना था, पर तब ना ऐसे सुनते हैं हम लोग और will leave the things. But it's very important to grasp that thing and realize from inside that yes, it is very important. Then only we'll work towards it, right? The next most important thing is essays. So with respect to me, everyone has their own explanation, right, as I have said earlier. But what worked for me, according to me, is it doesn't matter how many tests you are giving, right? Whatever be the number of tests, it doesn't matter. But what is important is understanding and learning the art of writing the answer, art of writing any answer. If you learn the art, then even if it is a difficult question or if you don't know much about the question, you can beautifully write it and fetch good marks if you know that art of writing, right? Even toppers don't understand or don't know many of the questions, like around 1 to 2 3 questions they don't know out of 20. So still they try to score very good because they have mastered that art of writing. This is very important. Next important is with respect to test series only, the number is not important how many tests you have given. In my case, I have given barely around 3 to 4 tests of Vision IS and then one Abhyas of Vision IS full. That was only my test preparation. I have not given so many tests because it depends again person to person. My time management was good. I was able to complete the questions in time because I was having a good writing practice. And I am a fast writer also. But if you think that you are not able to manage the time, or if you're not able to complete the questions in the given time of 3 hours, then you can increase the number of tests according to you, right? For example, some people need 10, some people need 15, some people need only 5, etc. It depends. But don't blindly go with anybody saying that I have given 15 tests or 30 tests or 10 tests. Don't blindly choose any number, but it should be based on your knowledge and your self-awareness, that how many tests do you need to reach that art of writing and to manage the time wisely, along with a decent handwriting. Handwriting is also very important. Like, it should be legible, right? Not a very beautiful one, but it should be legible. And the same gyan of test series goes with the optional answers also. So it's for option also you have to practice every day around 2 to 3 questions. Minimum is 2 questions, or if you are having very busy days, that at least 1 question. Practicing optional questions is very very important in GS में. Once you have learned the art, imagine you have learned the art of answering, like polity का अलग होता है, modern history का अलग होता है for example, but इन सबका ना similar होता है. You can manage अगर आप GS जनरल स्टडीज का आर्ट अगर सीख लेते हो answering का. पर ऑप्शनल का is very different, especially my optional anthro it was very different because इसमें ना 10 मार्कर्स जो होते हैं वो दे आर वेरी वन लाइनर क्वेश्चन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जेनेटिक मार्कर्स इमेजिन पूछ लिया, ठीक है, तो इसका यू हैव टू राइट वेरी डिटेलली, और यू हैव ओनली 2 पेजेस एंड यू हैव टू राइट अकॉर्डिंग टू. स्ट्रक्चरिंग आप अपना खुद से कर लो, इट डिपेंड्स, एवरीबडी राइज इन देयर ओन स्ट्रक्चर एंड देयर इज नो पर्टिकुलर स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर कि आपको यही यही लिखना है अगर कोई भी आंसर पूछेगा तो. बट इट डिपेंड्स आप कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर, ओवरऑल होलिस्टिक, बट द स्ट्रक्चर शुड बी होलिस्टिक. इट इज गुड इफ इट इज होलिस्टिक. समटाइम्स पीपल डोंट राइट होलिस्टिकली, दे राइट रिच इन कंटेंट. That also is sufficient, right? But practicing optional answers is very important. Practicing the answers and how you'll structure it, where you will write the case studies, how you'll write the, some people write at the end of the case study end पे लिखते हैं आंसर के, that is also good. But some people write in between only, मतलब example point के नीचे ही आफ्टर पॉइंट लिख देते हैं, वो भी चलता है. दैट इज ऑल्सो ओके. पॉइंट इज आपका डिमांड फिलफिल होना चाहिए एंड यू ट्राई एंड चूज योर ओन स्टाइल चूज कर लीजिए. उसके हिसाब से आप ऑप्शनल के लिख सकते हो इफ यू आर फ्रॉम अ ह्यूमैनिटीज बैकग्राउंड. बट इफ यू आर फ्रॉम साइंस एंड मेडिकल बैकग्राउंड, देन उन लोगों का ना इट्स ओके, दे हैव अ very standard and factual structure paper, structured answers, they can practice accordingly. But humanities wale, they have to structure the answer rich in content and a good holistic way. So this is with respect to test series. Next is mindset creation is very important. Pre means आपका mindset कैसा होना चाहिए, during means and post means before result. Before result is very important. For example, what do I mean by mindset creation? Pre and during means आपका mindset ऐसा होना चाहिए. For example, if you are seeing anything in the newspaper or anywhere outside happening, like for example any rape incident हो गया, child marriage incident हो गया, or anything in society happening, or anything NASA has done etc, something, कुछ भी ले लो, कोई भी फील्ड में हो रहा है, ठीक है, आपको जानकारी मिली है, then आप उसको you have to always be in the mindset how can I use it in my exam. For example child marriage का हो गया, आप you think कोई भी चीज आ रही है तो सोचो कि आप उसको कौन से पेपर में लिखोगे, ठीक है, कौन से सब्जेक्ट में कैसे एग्जाम्पल में कैसे ऐड करके आप लिख सकते हो. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ठीक है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट प्ले करता है दिस माइंडसेट क्रिएशन. दिस इज प्री मेंस. ड्यूरिंग मेंस आपका माइंडसेट ऐसा होना चाहिए दैट यू विल बी इन अ डिफरेंट मोड, लाइक टाइम मैनेजमेंट करने का आपका माइंडसेट हो जाएगा, एंड पेपर कंप्लीशन हो जाएगा आपका माइंडसेट, एंड एग्जांपल्स एंड वैल्यू एडिशन एंड रिवीजन, सब चीज रिवाइज करनी है, ये सब चीजें ना आ जाएंगी, ठीक है. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. माइंडसेट भी क्रिएशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नोबडी मोस्टली टॉक अबाउट इट, बट इट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ means. Next, the most crucial aspect is notes. सबका अलग भी होता है, but I would be brutally honest with what I'm saying right now because I am not a topper right now and I am also an aspirant, and I think honest answers ना जो ज़्यादा help करता है rather than saying superfluous things, right? Notes are very important. I would not deny that notes important नहीं है. They are very very handy for revision. They have to be with you if you are if you have to write good every paper और सब चीजें आपके प्लानिंग के हिसाब से अगर चलनी है तो आपके पास एक हैंडी रिविजन का नोट्स होना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बट हियर अकॉर्डिंग टू मी कोई भी नोट्स, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सम टॉपर स्पेसिफाइड सेल्फ नोट्स सुन लिया, आपके पास वही होना चाहिए. इट्स ओके अगर आपके पास ये है तो इट इज वेरी वेल एंड फाइन. बट इफ यू डोंट हैव इट ऑल्सो, इन माई केस आई वॉज नॉट हैविंग फॉर मेनी सब्जेक्ट्स माई सेल्फ notes, you can take any coaching material notes also. For example, Prahar हो गया IAS, only IAS का, and we have Shunya IAS के materials also, ये भी हो गया. anything you can take, but the most important point not to forget here is you have to make your own note, concise it. और कोई भी कोचिंग मटेरियल आपके पास है, आप उसको ही यूज करना चाह रहे हो तो आप उसको कंसाइज करिए, अपना एक नोट्स बनाइए और उसको रिवीजन के लिए यूज करिए, ठीक है. उसमें ही यू हैव टू ऐड एग्जाम्पल्स हो गए करंट अफेयर्स के, ठीक है, और कोई भी वैल्यू एडिशन हो गया आप उसी में ऐड करते जाइए. कोई भी एग्जाम्पल हो गया, कुछ भी करंट अफेयर्स हो गया आपको मिल रहा है बाहर कहीं से, ठीक है, टेस्ट सीरीज से कुछ चीज पता चल रही है, वो सब चीजें आप इसमें लिख सकते हो, ठीक है. इट इज़ वेरी वेरी हैंडी फॉर रिविजन. एंड लास्ट मिनट रिविजन के लिए भी आपके पास नोट्स होना चाहिए. कुछ नहीं, लास्ट मिनट नोट्स कुछ अलग नहीं होता है, यही जो आपने कंसाइज किया होता है ना, इसको ही बस आप यहाँ पे यूज कर लेते हो और थोड़ा सा और कंसाइज करके दैट्स इट. मतलब जो चीजें आपको याद रहती है वो नहीं लिखते हो, एंड विच यू थिंक दैट यू विल फॉरगेट दोज थिंग्स ओनली विल राइट. So it's that, but notes are very important, whether it is self-made notes or your coaching notes. It is both are equally good. It's just कि आपको रिवीजन करना है. अगर आप रिवीजन नहीं करें, क्या फायदा है if you have read all the शून्य material or the IAS only IAS का प्रहार, doesn't matter, right? अगर आप उसको रिवाइज करके याद ही नहीं रख पा रहे, डजेंट मैटर हाउ मच यू रेड. सो जस्ट नॉट फोकस ओनली ऑन रीडिंग, बट ऑल्सो कीप इन माइंड कि आपको रिवाइज भी करना है, आप लिखोगे कैसे, वो भी चीज ध्यान में रख के अपने हिसाब से नोट्स बनाइए, ठीक है. एक और बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है टाइम मैनेजमेंट. जैसे कि आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, टाइम मैनेजमेंट के हिसाब से यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस योर टेस्ट ऑल्सो. समटाइम्स आवर हैंड राइटिंग वुड बी डिफरेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कुछ लोगों का कर्सिव होता है, कुछ लोगों का इटैलिक्स होता है, एंड कुछ सिंपल होता है, कुछ लोगों का हैंड राइटिंग बहुत स्लो होता है, लाइक राइटिंग स्पीड बहुत स्लो होता है, तो उसके हिसाब से यू हैव टू एडजस्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ वन काइंड ऑफ हैंड राइटिंग इज सपोर्टिंग टू राइट फास्ट, देन यू कैन अडॉप्ट दैट हैंड राइटिंग इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली वी हैव टू मैनेज अवर टाइम. जो कि 3 घंटों में यू हैव टू राइट 20 क्वेश्चंस, विच इज practically difficult if you're not managing your handwriting and your speed of the writing. So वो दोनों को manage करना is very important. The most another important part of the preparation is toppers copies. यहाँ पे whatever points I have mentioned, they were the very briefly I'm mentioning. If you want any detailed description or discussion of the एनी पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन, फॉर एग्जाम्पल टॉपर्स कॉपीज को कैसे यूज करते हैं, टाइम मैनेजमेंट कैसे करना है, एंड नोट्स कैसे बनाते हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एंड एनी टेस्ट सीरीज के बारे में और एनी पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट के बारे में, देन वी कैन डिस्कस इट डिटेलली. फॉर दैट यू हैव टू कमेंट मी इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. Now important is toppers copies. I don't know about others, but they have played a very significant part in my exam, at least in my mains. I have significantly referred to toppers copies. And here, what I used to do is I used to take any one toppers copy, for example, and I used to see the question in that, and I used to hide the answer, and I used to write the question in my notes, and I used to answer it. Then I used to compare it with topper's answer and with my answer, right? I used to compare both the answers. Then I used to see कैसे I can improve my introductions, how I can improve my conclusions, body को कैसे improve करते हैं answer की, and how I can value addition कैसे, examples कैसे add कर सकते हैं, किस format में examples add कर सकते हैं, how they're writing pointers, 1 2 करके लिख रहे हैं या hyphen, ये सब I used to see, right? And I used to mold it according to my comfort. So toppers copies को आप कैसे, however you can use it, but at least write at least one question from toppers copy. इससे क्या होता है ना, because they have already tested it, the strategy is already tested, the kind of answer they are writing is mostly, I'm not saying 100%, but 70 to 80% तो वैसे ही लिखे होंगे ना. So that is tested answers, that those are tested ones, so you can rely on that and understand how they're writing. You can adopt their style also if you feel like. So it depends, but they are very important. If you're comfortable, then you have to surely go and visit them. More important is सारे सारे pointers को छोड़ के, if we come to the main exam, what the exam is all about, who will get good marks and who don't, but it's all about the demand, right? You don't focus on marks. For example, टेस्ट में कब किसी को बहुत ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलते हैं, but they will not reflect in the final exam. Sometimes people get very poor marks in the test series, but they'll get good marks in the main exam. And sometimes it happens balanced also. Some people getting good marks in test series and they will get good marks in this also, main exam also. So it depends. So don't focus on the marks हमारा point नहीं है. What is our point is, we have to address the demand of the exam का demand क्या है, what UPSC wants from us. This is not a rocket science, guys, कि what UPSC wants from us. I have seen so many people, like even I used to search what UPSC wants, etc. So it's nothing. It's like you have to first, there are certain things with, especially with respect to mains. First most important thing is we have to address what is the demand. What they have asked, for example, they have asked sea surface temperature and tropical cyclones का relation. Then write this only. Don't go on write only about tropical cyclones just because it is mentioned in the question. They have asked how sea surface temperature is determining tropical cyclones or affecting cyclones or affecting the overall ocean temperature. You have to see what they are exactly asking. That you have to write. Don't beat around the bush and write unnecessary stuff and bluff around the question. So they will not award good marks for that, and instead you will get negative impression. They'll get negative impression on your answer. So focusing on what they have asked is very important. Structuring, second thing, structuring your answer is very, very important. If you want, we'll also discuss in detail how a proper structuring of the answer, any answer could be there. And next important part is the examples, how you'll write examples in the value addition. The fourth important part is some extra efforts if you're putting like government schemes हो गए and any way forward. उसमें नहीं पूछा, फिर भी आप डाल दो एक या दो challenges, if you feel like, if you remember at that particular point, then it's okay. But the order should be this, guys: first, second, third, and fourth. It should always be this, right? It should never be like, आप पहले focus करो examples पे and not focusing on the demand what they have asked. No, first you have to focus on demand, then structuring पे focus करिए, then valuation. Yes, if you are just writing way forward, dumping challenges, writing government scheme without addressing all the important three parts asked here, then it's doesn't matter. They won't give you good marks because they are not at least minimum address what they have asked. So addressing what they have asked and structuring it and then examples, then anything extra which you like maps, diagrams हो गए, maps हो गए, सब extra होता है. ठीक है, पहले ये है. आई हैव सीन सो मेनी पीपल लाइक वो फोकस मच ऑन डायग्राम होना चाहिए, मैप होना चाहिए या ग्राफ होना चाहिए, समथिंग लाइक दैट. एंड एग्जांपल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वैल्यूएशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ऐसा कुछ. बट येस, आई एम नॉट डिनाइंग दैट दे आर नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, दे आर एब्सोल्युटली इंपॉर्टेंट, बट दिस इज मच मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस इज मच मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. सो द it goes like this. Fourth, the most important again part is, I don't know with how much marks I have cleared this exam, so it might be very less number of marks about the cutoff, or it might be very great number of marks. I don't know, but here the agenda of the video is only to tell my experience and my understanding about what I have understood about the exam, because even I used to search a lot for how people used to like people write and they understand, etc. So when I understood it, then I felt like it's my responsibility to tell each and every one of you guys that how I have understood the exam and what I have understood. I might be wrong also, but it worked for me. Thanks everyone to be the part of this video till the end. And at the end of the video, I would like to say good luck to everybody who have cleared and who have not also. People who have not cleared, I can completely understand, because when I could not clear my prelims in my first attempt, then I really felt like the whole world of mine has gone and it has ended. Now nothing is left. Now I was feeling hopelessness, even it was my first prelims, because I was having a lot of hopes in that. And I used to you guys won't believe, I used to look at the PDF of 2023 prelims, in which my name was not there, the list, and I used to see it multiple times, and I used to wonder whether I would be able to make it into the list, whether my name would be displayed in the list or not. So it was all so much hopelessness and anxiety inside me, that whether I would be able to do or not. So the only message I can give everyone who have not cleared is, this is not the end, guys. Time, it's all a matter of time. The good time passes and the bad time too, and you will have good days later on. So the only thing you should not do is hopelessness. Don't feel hopelessness. There are so many people who have not done in their initial attempts, and they have come out of it with a very good rank. And my message to people who have cleared also is that this is not the end. We have not made into the final list yet. We have to give interview, and it all depends on how we performed our mains. Just qualifying the minimum marks is not important, but getting good marks, like you get a good service of your choice, etc., is important. So this is not the end, guys. We have a long journey to go. Interview भी देना है, and अच्छे marks आने हैं, ये सब चीज होना है, ठीक है. So thanks a lot.